Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Pluto retrograde messages for my dearest Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Pluto has gone retrograde and it's all about taking your power back. So ready or not, it's here. It happened on April 27th where the Lord of the Underworld began his backward shift until October 6th. So this is a good 6 months, you guys. It's relentless and smoldering. That's how we can describe Pluto's celestial expression. Renewal and transformation are the results of this intense purification process that we are or will be experiencing. So despite being known as the Cosmic Grim Reaper, Pluto's power governs all things related to death, karma, sex, taboo, transformation, and everything hidden beneath the surface. All right, my dear Sagittarius, so as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I do have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Saggies out there for Pluto in retrograde. What messages, Spirit, do we have for Sagittarius, please? For Pluto in retrograde. All right, Pluto in retrograde messages. Ooh, there we go. You have the Seven of Wands, which is very much your energy. It's about being the highest expression of yourself, Sagittarius. You may be feeling a little bit defensive. You may have had a big victory and you're fighting to stay on top. Okay, but let's go ahead and see what other messages come through. But I love this because this is also about you beating out the competition. Yeah, and removing obstacles. So this could be in love, this could be in business, finance, in your health. All right, what's being transformed, Sag? The world. So your whole world is being transformed. This is a major victory. This is a major win for you, Sag. Okay, for those of you that are, this is putting like the difficult times behind you. Many of my Sagittarius, you guys are really stepping into this energy of, you know, working smarter, not harder, because it seems like you've put in a lot of hard work, Sagittarius, and it is all being completely rewarded. Now, some of you guys, this may be in love and relationships. You may be dealing with somebody who's at a distance from you. We also have some fixed energy. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So you could have those in your chart or you could be dealing with those signs. But what I'm seeing here is that you have used everything, your courage and your grit to close out some sort of difficult cycle. But it comes with some major rewards. So what you need to do, the Page of Pentacles. This is about self-doubt, Sagittarius. You are completely prepared. Now, if you feel like, if you're presented with some sort of contract or some sort of message, or if it's some sort of reconciliation or anything like that, Spirit is telling you that it is important to look over all of the details. Okay, go through any of these sort of legal matters or messages with a fine-tooth comb, but not to the point where you start doubting yourself or your abilities or your worth, or that you do truly deserve this, okay? What you need to know, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You've waited a long time for this, Sag. You guys have, this is just confirmation here. We have double sevens, so 77 is the path of the mystic. It's a master number about spirituality, the path of the yogi. This is all divinely guided, Sagittarius. You are on your path. You have worked hard for it. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. For some of you, you may be in the spotlight. You might be receiving some sort of fame or fortune. Again, for others, it may be in a love situation, but don't let anybody tell you that you're not ready for this or that you don't deserve this, because I'm getting this energy of overnight success. But as many of us know, there's no such thing as overnight success for the majority, right? It's a lot of hard work. It's years, months of planning, working hard. Some of you guys have been, really, you're getting your own businesses off the ground is what I'm seeing. And you've been like coming home after work and just putting in the hours, like really following through with your passion projects, working really hard. And you absolutely deserve this. Some of you, what happens, or some of us with success, when there's something that we've really been working very, very hard for, when it actually shows up, we can feel like we're not ready for it, or it sort of seems like a shock or a surprise when we reach our goal. Spirit saying, don't let that deter you. This is a brilliant, beautiful success. You're on your path. You're guided and you're supported here, Sag. Okay, not only in the 3D, but in the spiritual realms as well. You've put in the work. It's now time to reap the rewards. Okay, and for some of you guys, this is in love and relationships, and you've been manifesting a soul partner, or trying to take a relationship to the next level, or maybe even starting a family. You are absolutely ready for this. What's hidden from us is the 8 of Wands. Perfect. So the 8 of Wands really takes us back to the 7 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands is my card of manifestation. It's a card of, what I'm seeing here is that many of you guys have experienced a considerable amount of delays or frustrations to reaching this goal. But Spirit wanted you to know that there was progress in those pauses. Those obstacles really fine-tuned you and help you really recognize that you have all of the tools that you need to overcome any challenges. And so now that anything that you're confronted with on your path, I've been through something similar, or you know what, I can do that. It was all meant to build up your self-confidence and your courage. For those of you where this is a love relationship or a reconciliation, what I'm picking up on, many of you guys, you haven't been speaking, okay? And if you're waiting on some sort of reconciliation and you've been holding back, okay, and you've sort of lost faith in this connection, there is something beautiful coming to you, whether that's a message and it's healing and closure, or it's you guys having a conversation. I get kind of like not fighting it out, but working through having a difficult conversation to put the past behind you and to move forward, either together or separately. Again, you guys all have free will, but there's actually been a lot of progress in this silence and in this pause, okay, or in this, in the obstacles or the amount of time that it's taken for you to reach this goal. You have the 6 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius. So I'm getting here that, there are still some challenges here, but what Spirit wants you to know is that you can face them without any sort of problems. You have the tools that you need. So it may not be completely smooth sailing from here on out, but you know that you can do it, okay? You have the wisdom behind you. You have angelic and spiritual support. I'm really picking up on, having your angels and your spirit guides around you, helping you close out this cycle. I feel like your world is completely changing. Okay, the 6 of Wands can be that you are departing ways from someone or something. It could be a job. For some of you, you may be leaving your day job behind so that you can pursue your, your passion project, or, some sort of entrepreneurial endeavor. I love that, Sag. You're still going to have to fight for it. There's still going to be challenges, but you are always going to rise up and above, meet these challenges and rise above them. Okay. So the Page of Swords, this tells me this is that communication that's coming in. If you're waiting for some sort of communication from somebody, there may be challenges. You may decide to reconcile with this person. Okay, you guys may decide to, move off on a path together. This is that Page of Swords energy, because I can see, look at that, somebody who's feeling out in the cold, has a lot of regrets and wants to reconcile, okay? And Spirit wants to bring you happiness. For some of you guys, you're getting healing and closure so that you can move forward and call in a different partner, somebody who's more adequate. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, okay, depending on your situation. And let's go ahead and clarify to get a little more information before we keep going. But I love this Page of Swords because I feel like, Sag, there are a lot more people watching you and admiring you. Your strength, your courage, you've put in so much hard work. I'm getting this energy of perseverance. Not everybody could do what you have done or what you are doing, Sagittarius. So I am, the one thing that I don't like is this Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is a little bit of that self-doubt or feeling like you need a little push. You are unique. Your path has been difficult, but you will rise above, Sagittarius. So the 7 of Wands is being clarified by the Scorpio card, the Death card. This is death and rebirth. So you're going through a major transformation here, and it hasn't been easy. Your relationships are going through a major transformation, okay? And it hasn't been easy. But I see victory and success assured for you, okay? And with that victory, it doesn't necessarily mean that, again, like I said, because we see some challenges coming up. There may be some, ego death for you or your person person showing up in the future, but let's clarify. And that's never quite easy, but it's, you know, it's for your highest good. And again, they just keep telling me victory is assured, okay? So we get the 10 of Cups. This is something that's going to make you so happy. This is everything that you've ever wanted. The world clarified by the 10 of Cups. Sag, if you guys have been struggling, if you've been in poverty, or you haven't had enough, or you've been single, or you've been in separation, you're closing out that cycle and calling in complete happiness. Seriously, I should stop the reading right here because this is what's being transformed for you, okay? You have fought for this. You have worked for this. And, you know, victory is yours here. Okay, what you need to do, the Page of Pentacles, don't doubt. Okay, you have gone through, there have been delays and frustrations. Spirit's just sort of bringing through the same message. All of these have been honing your skills. There's been a lot of progress. It's almost like you needed to know that you have what it takes, okay, that your path was a little bit more difficult than maybe than others, but there was a reason for this, okay? Many of you guys were healing and clearing karma. You were doing shadow work during this time as well so that you could be completely prepared. Now, the 7 of Pentacles, what you need to know, there have been, you know, your rewards are coming. Many of you guys have been in separation. Many of you guys have had to make very difficult decisions. But what they're saying to me right now, Sag, is you've had to make difficult decisions. You've been put in situations where you had to, where maybe that were very, very uncomfortable. Okay, maybe where you had to choose, you know, between, I don't know, where you had to choose between two people, or you had to choose between, you know, this passion project, your work. I'm getting some of you guys may have gone a little bit MIA. That's what I'm getting with this Death card. If you've been working towards a financial goal, or you've been studying a lot, like trying to finish up, I'm hearing your bar exams, or like getting through med school, whatever it is, Sag, you know, you've made a lot of sacrifices for this, okay? And you've had to make some difficult decisions, sometimes where you felt like maybe you were choosing yourself over your friends or your family, okay? But Spirit's saying there was nothing wrong in choosing the path that you did. You did not choose the path of least resistance, but now you know this is all part of your energy of bossing up. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Beautiful. 8 of Wands in reverse. So I think you're also recognizing here, we have the Strength card and the Courage card. They're telling me to put it here. So we have 2 8s. 88, that's about ascension. It's also about calling in a ridiculous amount of abundance, Sagittarius. Some of you guys, this may have been something that you wished for, or that you've been manifesting since the Lion's Gate. Wow, look at that. And we get the Wheel of Fortune. You get... These cards are absolutely amazing. You have single-handedly changed your destiny, Sagittarius, by the pure grit and courage and strength and hard work that you have put into this situation. They're showing me that you have made so many sacrifices. People are looking at you in awe. Okay, for some of you guys, this is like a rags to riches story. For others of you, you know, you have just, you were up against insurmountable odds. And they're showing me that here with the mountains. It was a really tough, tall mountain to climb, Sag, but you made it look easy at the end of the day. If this is a particular relationship, this is you turning things around. This is, you're realizing maybe some of you guys are walking away from what it is that you wanted to manifest, okay? Because you're realizing maybe it wasn't for your highest and greatest good. Some of you guys, destiny is coming into play here with the Wheel of Fortune, and you've had to be really strong in this period of silence or in this period of separation so that you could really focus on yourself, so that you could evolve spiritually, focus on your coin, on your health, so that you could be the highest expression of yourself, to either call this person back in or to call in somebody who's going to match your energy. And this is like, they're showing me Emperor and Empress energy. That's what they're showing. And you guys have had to make some very, very tough decisions along the way. And at times I feel like there was regret or there's sorrow. And it's like whatever's coming towards you in this next sort of this period, the next 6 months, Sagittarius, some of you, I feel like there's going to be an energy of disbelief. Like, am I truly ready for this? Spirit is saying this is what you've been asking for. This is what you have manifested, okay? And then not giving up when you didn't see it coming into fruition in the 3D is what's bringing you here, okay? Which is bringing you this change. It's getting you off of some sort of karmic cycle. It's moving you into, you know, just absolutely a new, you know, into your new paradise is what they're telling me. Into this new world that you have created for yourself and those around you. So we get the Six of Wands, okay, clarified by the Tower. Beautiful. So there's definitely been some challenges here, and this is what I've been talking about. The Tower moment is an unexpected change. It's a complete paradigm shift. It's also about you know, it's also about something old being removed so it can make way for the new. And so it may be a little bit challenging for you. I do feel like this is something you've been working really hard for. You know, for example, like, you know, if we've been working really, really hard to pay off our debts and to, you know, maybe have a financial nest egg, or we've been really calling in, you know, trying to manifest a partner, a life partner, or a marriage, or have a new family. When it comes, you know, again, what I'm getting is it may be a little bit challenging for you to see yourself in a different light, okay? And it's absolutely, completely normal, okay? We see the Knight of Swords in reverse, so there's a little bit of confusion here. That you might feel like, you know, sometimes when we work really hard for a goal and we reach that goal, we sort of lose a little bit of our sense of purpose, because I feel like whatever you've been doing here, Sagittarius, has actually been very consuming, like all consuming. You've had a very single, you've had a goal, that you have a passion project, you know, a relationship, a goal, something that you have worked very hard for, but it's like all you could see. It's like what you were eating, breathing, and sleeping for such a long period of time. So Spirit is saying just be a little bit aware that you will be reaching this goal. You will be, you know, this will be a brilliant success, but, you know, there may be a little bit of a period of confusion that comes afterwards, you know, once you've gotten there. Okay, once you've gotten to the top, because you absolutely are getting to the top. And we get the Hierophant card. This is beautiful. This is telling me that this is a blessed path. This is a blessed union. For some of you guys, this is a connection that's ending in marriage. For others, you know, it's about bringing forth new life. For others, it is, you know, getting that contract, getting that dream job, or getting your business off the ground. I love this energy. So, you know, with the Hierophant card, it is about traditions. It's about beliefs. It's about behaviors. And again, it's a very fixed energy with this Taurus energy. Something is going to make you very, very happy, but at the same time, it's going to require that you change what you've been doing, okay? Because many of you guys have been in this pattern of work towards this goal and just had this singular focus, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but understand that you will be closing this out. It's going to make you very happy, but it's also going to give you some other feelings, you know, feelings of a little bit, okay, what do I do now type energy. All right, so you do get the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is you know, could be very well could be your energy. So you may be feeling a bit volatile at times. You know, there's, again, I feel like you're feeling it from all levels. You're going to have this pride and accomplishment and this happiness, but you're also going to feel like, oh my gosh, it's really here. Am I really doing this? Is this really meant for me? And then you're also going to have to take a little moment, rest and rejuvenate, celebrate your success, and then figure out where you go from there. Okay. Remember that, you know, not everything has to be so difficult, Sag, right? If we always think we have to bleed, we have to sweat, we have to cry in order to reach a goal, you know, it doesn't mean that things can't come easy to us. And I do feel like that's a lesson here. I see so many people applauding you. I see so many people admiring you, Sag. And, you know, and I feel like some of you may have some mixed emotions about this, right? Because I think many of you guys have also kept it quite quiet what you've been doing. You know, I feel like you guys have sort of, you know, many of you guys may have gone into hermit mode just to sort of finish this out, to close out this cycle. Okay, so I do feel like, you know, I feel like there's some mixed emotions, but overall with all of this yellow energy, it's happiness. You're gaining clarity, planning, releasing illusion. Yeah, and some of you, again, you know, when you actually make your dreams come true, something you've been dreaming about for such a long time, you know, it is a little bit different than what it actually feels like in reality. And Spirit's telling you to absolutely embrace this, Sag. Embrace it. You are gaining such a higher perspective. Again, I feel like people are going to look up to you for knowledge. They're going to ask you, how did you do it? You know, I'm getting some of you, you know, people are going to be like, you should write a book, you know, about your journey, about your success. People want to know your secrets here. Okay. And then we get angel assistance. So I told you I was feeling that angelic presence around you guys, divine guidance and loving support. So you definitely have a lot of angels and guides around you, supporting you. This is as much a 3D journey as it is a spiritual journey. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more information for you guys. See what's going on here. You know, some of you guys in your own right are like becoming gurus. You're becoming, you know, leaders of your field. You know, people are going to ask you, you know, how did you do it? Some of you guys just turned your lives around. Some of you guys, people are going to ask you, you know, how is it that you found the love of your life? You know, some of you guys, again, might have been feeling like devastated from a divorce or a separation. And people are just watching this major transformation coming through here. All right, so we have the pillars. Beautiful. So you're recognizing the power of choice, okay, in everything that you do. You know, I feel like many of you guys, you know, you chose this path, and you know that every day, every second of the day, you make choices. You choose what you're going to focus on. You choose what it is that you're going to call in. And some of you guys are working with law of attraction, and people, again, are going to be looking up to you, asking you, how does it work? How do you do this? But I also feel this real strong energy of high priestess coming from the pillars. I feel like this is also, you know, really trusting your intuition and knowing that you have this angelic and spiritual guidance around you. So the power of trusting your intuition. And with the pillars as well, I feel like this is your unwavering faith in what you were doing, knowing what you were doing, working towards it, and never giving in, never giving up your integrity, okay, along the way. So we get the hammer. There's that hard work. Hard work. You guys have worked so hard for this. All right, and then we get the heart. Beautiful. So this is your passion. Some of you guys have done some heart healing. For some of you, this is going to be about love and relationships. For others, this is about, you know, getting a business off the ground. Again, you guys just blasted any sort of poverty consciousness out the door. Many of you guys, I do feel like this is a rags to riches story, or, you know, you, against all odds, you have survived, and not only survived, but you have thrived. At the bottom of the deck, we get grapes. So now it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor and the luxury that you truly deserve. Okay, just make sure that you allow yourself to enjoy that. Okay, that, you know, I'm getting this energy. Don't get stuck on a linear timeline that, you know, all of a sudden there's this pause. What do I do now? Spirit wants you to enjoy what it is that you have created. Okay, beautiful. You know, and what I'm getting to with this Queen of Wands energy, I don't feel like you guys will, but there is a little bit of a warning. Don't let it get to your head. You are going to be experiencing some major success, okay? Major, major success. All right, and some of you, you may feel volatile at times because you have worked so hard for this. All right, so we get Indigo, Pegasus of Wisdom. I do feel like people will be asking you, whether this is friends and family or just people who've watched you evolve and take this path and be on this journey. People are going to be asking you how you did it. You know, I feel like some people are even going to be asking you to write a book, okay? Or, you know, or start a blog, or, you know, or make a video, or tell us how you did what you did, because it is all inspiring, Sagittarius. I love the fact that we have this, you know, there's this energy of really trusting in your intuition and your divine guidance. Some of you guys, you may be on a spiritual, you know, on a spiritual path that, you know, where you're making a lot of money, okay, where you turned, you know, a side hustle, something like this, like reading cards or doing energy work, or, you know, using your empath skills, or, you know, becoming a psychic medium, that type of thing, that's going to just absolutely blow up for you. So, The gifts of this healing with this Pegasus, this indigo Pegasus of wisdom, are increased confidence in your ability to discern higher truths and the capacity to sense that divine order is always seeking to emerge from chaos and confusion. Again, this is what you guys have done. You guys have come from a place of chaos, confusion, lack, maybe even like financial devastation. Maybe even some of you guys lost everything. I'm getting like it could be a natural disaster, or maybe it was a divorce or separation, whatever it is, but you guys have turned it around. Absolutely. Rather than becoming confused when outer appearance and inner reality do not align. And we see that there may have been moments of that with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Some of you believe this situation was completely over for you, or you would never be able to manifest, but you pushed through and you never gave up. That resolve that I'm picking up on, you know, the pillars, resting on the pillars of your faith, knowing that you deserve this, that you can turn this around, is what's bringing about this success, okay? Trust what you sense as the truth beneath appearances. Your third eye holds loving wisdom, which has guided you towards clarity and higher understanding, step by step at all times. Yeah, and trusting your intuition, even when others told you it was impossible or it looked like it would never happen, it's absolutely happening. Now, the fierce Pegasus of fire, number 14. Number 14 is the major arcana card for temperance, which is your card, and this is no coincidence here. So when sacred fire clears your soul, you may experience a loss, not necessarily an unwanted one. So I told you, many of you guys, your path, you know, it's going to feel completely different because you are going to achieve your goal. And it may feel like a little bit of a loss because you guys are very used to the discipline of working towards this every day, or this, you know, kind of this all-consuming energy of making it happen. So you're asked to let go of toxic situations that are impeding your growth, or you may receive a blessing of passionate inspiration and a realization of your divine potential. Whether you consciously recognize it or not, your soul is ready for something profoundly new and alive. Exactly. So this is about starting that new cycle. Okay, just confirmation here, Sag, of everything that this reading, these messages have come through are absolutely fabulous. I just want to say you are all inspiring, and people are really, really looking up to you for what you have done. No matter how big or how little you might think it is, there's so many people who are just, you know, their mouths are open, their jaws are dropped, okay, at what you've been able to achieve here. All right, so then you get new beginnings. Look at that. Look at that. The energy of new beginnings. Closing out a cycle. The World card, a brilliant success to call in something new. Sag, I'm going to leave it there. Powerful, powerful energies. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.